welcome to my channel. I hope that you all are doing well today, and happy Saturday. And I just love the day today. It's so beautiful outside. The sun is shining and it's very still outside and very peaceful. And I hear all the birds singing. It's springtime and it's just beautiful outside. So I hope that you all are doing well and are having a nice day so far. Today we'll be making some fun little journals to put into my vintage ballerina envelope journals that I'm currently working on. So these are Jenifers at ATraceofSparkle. I will leave all her information in my description box, so make sure you go check that out. And this is called Blooming Frames, and these are just absolutely stunning pictures. Aren't they beautiful? This looks like French script right here, and I love this rose. This is beautiful, just so pretty. And then this one says Paris, and it looks like it's either dogwoods or a certain type of rose. But I love these frames. They're so pretty and they're perfect for the vintage look I'm going for in both of my journals. And then here is another one. Aren't these beautiful? So I will show you in just a second. I'm just going to show you up close what they look like. I love the frames. They look vintage and it's perfect for my project I'm working on. And then these are the mini ones. I love these. These are so sweet and just fun. So I love these a lot. Thank you, Jennifer, for making such beautiful kits. So what I want to show you, let me put these off to the side, because here is the first one that I've worked on. So this is her frames. So what I did was, all I did was fussy cut around the frame, and I left the white part here in the middle for the spine. So all you have to do is just fussy cut around the frames and then fold it in half right here. And they're not, you know, completely the same, so they're going to be a little off, but it's okay. I love it. I love that look. It's shabby. And then I glued a pink cardstock on the back that has glitter on it, really light glitter. I don't know if you could see it or not. And then I took all my scraps and I made just a little journal out of it. So here's a piece of graph paper and baby pink Rit dye, coffee dye parchment paper here. Now you do have to bake that to get that sound. And then here's some paper, calendar paper I just ripped out of a book. And then coffee dyed papers. Did a little bit of stenciling there. And I just had some fun, you know, just used scraps. And then I sewed it down the middle with my sewing machine. So I did two of them, one in one direction and one in the other, but you really don't have to do that. So, and then I took a piece of vintage lace and glued it on the front of the little journal, and then put my little pictures. So my resizer that I left in my last video, I resized my pictures so I could glue them onto the little books. So aren't they sweet? So I'm working on these two. So these two just need to be embellished and then sewed. So we'll do that one last. I would like to make one with you so you could see how the process goes before we sew them and embellish them. And then I wanted to show you my little pictures with my resizer. I just made these small. We're going to decorate our little journals with these. And whatever I don't use on the front of the cover, I will put inside the journal. So whoever purchases these can actually just play around themselves. So here's another one. So much fun. There's so much you can do. So that resizer is really fun to play around with. I love using it. It's so much fun. Here's a little ballerina dress. And one more. I love this one. It's a vintage oil painting. And did I ink? Yes, I did ink this one. I think I got a little bit of ink right there on the dress, but that's okay. Makes it look vintage. So we're going to move those up there. So I have my scraps here from the other two that I worked on. So we're just going to put those right there. And then this is that paper that I just tore out. I got this from Dollar General, a weekly planner. So I think this was $1. So it is a beautiful color. It looks like it's been tea dyed or coffee dyed already. So it's perfect for things that I want to play with. So run to your Dollar General and grab one of those for $1. And so here's the one that I'm working on. So the one that I showed you is going to go into the pink ballerina envelope journal. And then these two are going to go into the coffee dyed vintage one. And this one is the other pink one. So there's going to be two of them. So my last one that I made, I put a signature in. But, so this is just cardstock. I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So then you want to just put your glue on the frames. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's cut out first. So to make it easier to fussy cut things out, if you have a Cricut machine, go ahead and use that. But I don't have one yet. My plan is to get one soon. But I'm going to do the best I can to fussy cut out these frames. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I love the shabby look. Makes it look more vintage. So I really like that look. So I got these scissors, I think at Dollar General too. It came in with like 3 or 4 scissors, and I love these scissors. It's easier for me to get into like little places I can't get into with my big ones. So I hope you all are doing well today and are having a lovely day. It is so beautiful outside. I hope it's warming up where you live. I can't wait to get out in the garden. My husband and I, we worked a little bit out there on my roses. Once it blooms, I will take you all out in my garden with me. It's just a little garden because we're renting, you know, but that's okay. It's still a garden. So I have edible roses planted so I can make tea. So we'll have to make that together one day, won't we? So let's put, what is that? Let's do that side. No, let's do this side. Looks like this side. Okay. So now let's go ahead and glue this down. I would just like to make one with you guys so you can see how I do this with Jenifers digital kits. They're so pretty. So then I just put the glue on the outside, and then you just flip it over. You don't even have to put it on cardstock if you don't want to, but I'm going to give it that extra touch. It has pink. It has pink in there, and it's so pretty. And it has glitter, and it's just, the glitter comes off a little bit onto the paper in your journal, and it's so pretty. Just a little bit. It's not a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this out. And then we're going to ink everything. So this beautiful frame right here is going to be the front of the page, the front of the little journal. When I saw these, I was like, this is perfect for a little journal. It's perfect. Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way. And you know, like these pieces, I'm going to save this for maybe another little journal. All right, let's go ahead and ink this up. The sun is going in and out here today. I like making my stuff look vintage, don't you? So leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite look is. Vintage, shabby chic, both. Mine's vintage and shabby chic. I love that look. But everybody's different, so. And then we want to take this right here on the white and just kind of like, you know, do that a little bit to it. Make the spine look a little vintage. Maybe take your, make it look a little vintage. All right. So that is beautiful. Now, while this is drying before I bend it and fold it and stuff, let's go ahead and just set this off to the side. Well, actually, no. Let's go ahead and rip these. Let's put 2 in here. And then we're going to measure everything. So see, I like that little look right there. Shabby. So we're going to use this to measure where we need to mark it. So we don't want it as big as that, right? So I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to do that there. Now these are already small, so we're going to just put that there, and we're going to put that there. All right, so I gathered all my papers, and I'm going to cut it right there. I got my graph paper and my coffee dyed papers here in my cutter. See if we can fit all these in here. It said 12 page, right? So hopefully I can get it in there. That looks right there. All right. Yay, cut it. Always save your nice scraps there. All right, so now I'm going to start inking everything up. That looks beautiful. Okay, so let's start layering. Let's make sure this is drying pretty good. That's good. So let's start folding everything up. Now I have a few of these little pink papers. I think we should put a couple in there. I think I need to ink them up real fast. That looks nice. Maybe we can put one in here too. Let's see. Actually, what I would like to do is maybe put a little, maybe make this an envelope, maybe a little tuck spot. So what we could do is glue this to this one, just the outside, and we'll make a little envelope tuck spot inside the journal. So we're just going to glue here and here and here and here. Then you want to leave the top open there, or the sides is what I mean. So then you want to put that down like that. Then I'll ink it, and it'll be a little pocket on both sides. That'll be fun. All right, so let's ink this up. And we just tuck some fun things in there. Okay. Right, so I have the cute little signature here, and I put the little tuck spot in here, and what I'll have to do is use my little, my circle here to put a little, you know, where you could, it would be easier to get in and out, your little thing there. And here is the journal the little journal that we were working on, and we're just going to bend it where it's right there. That looks about even. So while the glue is still drying, because I do not want to put my sewing needle in there in the middle yet. So we're going to put this in here and let it dry a little bit longer, but isn't that so cute so far? So let's go ahead and decorate the front of this one. So this one is a pink one. I was even thinking about putting this cute little girl on here, this ballerina girl at her vanity. Isn't she sweet? And I love this vintage lace. I kind of like that just by itself, and then we could glue that there and leave some of the frame showing. That'd be really pretty. Like that right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put the lace down. I like that right there. That is so pretty. And then we will put the picture right there. So there's lots of resizers out there, but I will be sure to leave that link down below for the resizer again because it's so fun. It's sticking out a little bit, but that is okay. It makes it shabby and beautiful that way. So let me see. We're going to sew that. We're going to let the cardstock dry a little bit while we make the other ones. So I'm probably going to put a little pin here with some seed beads. And I was even thinking after it's sewn, we can even glue something on the spine here. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? So that'd be really pretty. So let's put this off to the side and let everything dry for a few minutes. That is so pretty. So pretty and just simple, just fun. Okay, so let's put this one off to the side here. I'm going to put a paper clip on it to kind of hold it down. All right, so I have this one finished. We could glue some lace on the spine. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? That's what I was thinking. So I just grabbed my scraps from my stash here. They're all cut from other journals, and you know, they're so much fun to play with. I love to play with scraps. Now this one doesn't even have to cover the whole thing, and I could come back through here and put a trim. It needs to be cut a little bit. I could put a trim on there. I could here's a bigger one. I like that. So pretty. Look how pretty that is. So I think we should do that. So we're going to glue the spine first, and then we will position it on there. So this is so much fun. So I wanted to get on here and just play around and just have some fun with y'all on Saturday. Okay, and then we're going to come back through here, and we're just going to put a little bit of glue right here. Just a little tiny dab is all you need. You do not need much glue. And I could have used fabric tack, but fabric tack is so sticky. It drives me crazy. So I like using this better than I do fabric tack. And it works about the same. And it washes off, and it's not as sticky as fabric tack. But fabric tack, you can wash your stuff. But we're not washing this, so it's okay. That fits on there perfect. Thank you, scraps. Look how pretty that is. So I'll put some pins and stuff like that hanging down here. I think that'd be really pretty. So we're going to let that one dry there. Let's go ahead and work on another one. Now, I have not sewn the spine on these. We'll sew these together on the sewing machine, the very last. And this one, you know, has just scraps in it too. These little books are perfect to tuck into journals. Let's see. So this is the vintage one, right? So I'm thinking, I like this one. Let's do this one on, yes, let's do this one here. And I'm going to put that on the other one. And then I'll just put these, split them up in the journals, and you can decorate however you wish. So this is that'd be really pretty on a spine. So I might leave that for a spine. I have this beautiful lace. This was from my mom too. Let's see. I love this. It's so shabby. So let's shabby up our laces like this. Just pinch and pull. See how it pulls the string out? It makes it look worn, and it's so pretty that way. So this one I'm going to bring a little down here. How about like right here? And then we'll put this here. Yeah, I like that. I like the string hanging down too. I think that looks I think it looks great. And this would even be pretty. Well, it's a different color. We could put like this one, kind of like that, and then that there. I think that would be good. That is pretty, isn't it? Let's go ahead and glue that down. So let's put this one down here. Let's make sure that that is where I want it, and I don't want the lace hanging too much off the book. It's going to be tucked into a lace pocket. So and then let's put this one here like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's do that. So I printed all these out on matte photo paper. I'll also leave a link down below to Jenifers Amazon, because I bought my matte photo paper from her Amazon, and it's perfect paper. Where did that string go? There it is. I like the string. So that is really pretty. And after I sew it, I will put some lace on the spine, and I might even make some dangles off of there. That's really pretty, isn't it? The roses and ballet slippers go really well with each other. I like that look a lot. All right, so now let's decorate the last book, and then we're going to sew, okay? So that'll be fun. So I have, ooh, I think that was off a page. I love this stuff. It goes this way, doesn't it? So this one's really shabby. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at this pink ribbon. Isn't that pretty? Because this has gold in it, I think I'm going to put some of this in there too. See which, and I could even put this on the spine on that one. Ooh. Let's kind of have it sticking out there, and then we'll put this in the middle. That's very pretty. I'll show you up close. Okay, so here is the last one. Isn't that pretty? I love it so much. So after I sew it, I'll put some lace on this side as well. So let's get the sewing machine out and sew in our signatures. Okay, I put it on E, and that would be that stitch. So it's not super small. It's in between the big and the small. So that would be a perfect stitch to sew in your signature. But make sure that you don't have make sure you don't have a bunch of papers either. So let's get these sewed in. So the first one that we did was this beautiful one. Okay, so I'm going to take off the paper clip and just make sure you don't need a clip or anything to make sure your signature is straight, because these are just little fun things here. So then you want to always make sure that your sewing machine is unplugged while you do this. And what you want to do is you want to line up the signature in with this right here in the middle. Okay, so you want to start that there. My paper's moving too. Okay, so all I did was lower that there. Make sure this is lined up in the middle. And make sure that your sewing machine is unplugged while you set things up. Then you want to plug it in once you are ready. Keep your foot off the pedal. And here we go. Lift up. Make sure your needle comes out. There we are. That looks about perfect. I will show you that when I get finished here. Let's just sew the last 3 up. And here's this one. So much fun. Let's unplug the machine again. Line it up. Oop. Plug it back in. Unplug it. Okay, I had to rethread my needle here. So let's go ahead and do the last one. So just find your signature. Make sure all the papers are where you want them. And then again, line it up in here. That's perfect. And then plug back in your sewing machine. Now I have done this before. It's okay. So that's what happened last time. I caught the thread in here, but that's okay. There we go. It's easy to remove. See, it's just a little piece of string. All right, so let me move the sewing machine. Hang on. All right, so let me show you what we have done. So here is the first one. Oh, this one that we've done, the one with the ballet slippers, and I sewed it on the spine. Let's go to the signature where you can see here what I've done there. So much fun. I hope that you guys can try this. Now we can, I'll finish decorating these off camera. The video is already too long. So here's this one. So here we sewed this here, and the strings are even a little long. I like some of my strings long. I will cut some of them. But here's this one, and I'll take you to the signature here. Isn't that pretty? So much fun. And here is this one. So I will leave a link down below to Jenifers Etsy. Make sure you go check out her blooming frames. They are absolutely beautiful. And here is the last one. So this one we went ahead and we put the lace on this one. And this is the one that I sewed 2 of them, but I figured we didn't have to do that with the other one. So I hope that you like these little journals from the blooming frames. So make sure you go to Jenifers Etsy and download them, and you will have so much fun making these little journals or whatever you wish. So I hope that you like this video and that this video inspired you to make something beautiful. So have a blessed day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!